Welcome to Jason's Jewel of the Week. And well, folks, we got a little cocky last week. Can't deny that. And let me be the first to say that the Los Angeles Rams and Baltimore Ravens game did not go how I expected it to go at all. I expected a big blowout win for the Rams, 34-7, something like that. Instead, we got a 17-3 victory, which means that we covered another spread yet again to move us to 5-1 on the season. With the score tied at 3 at the half, I wasn't in panic mode, but I was concerned. I was very concerned, and that's for sure. Puka Nakua left the game with an injury in the first half, and the Rams offense could not get anything done against this Ravens defense for some odd reason. Is the Ravens defense getting better? Is the Ravens defense getting better? Mm-hmm. Anyway, Los Angeles Rams covered, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So we moved to 5-1 after that game. Thank you, Los Angeles Rams. Even though the game didn't go how I expected, I appreciate you covering so we can move on with another winner on the 2025 season. The Rams got us to 5-1, and we moved on to the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs game, where I had locked in Detroit at plus 1.5 against the Chiefs, thinking that they would win this game. Man, listen, I probably need to slow my roll a little bit on how I think the window for Patrick Mahomes is closing because these boys look like a different team last week, and I can't front on that either. That team, the team that lost to the Chargers and Eagles, seems to have regained some mojo. And while they sit at 3-3 overall, I have to respect what they did to a hot Detroit Lions team. Kansas City won 30-17 as Detroit failed to cover and drops our record to 5-2 on the year, 31-12-1 overall since 2023. I can't lie, I was disgusted by this outcome, and I went back to the lab trying to cook us up a winner so we could get back on track. And lo and behold, I have cooked up some shit this week. Yes, we are going to do it, folks. We are taking the Cleveland Browns at -2.5 over the Miami Dolphins. That's right. We're taking the Browns. The Browns defense is an extremely tough defense. And while their offense leaves a lot to be desired for multiple reasons, I absolutely love the Cleveland defense at home against damn near anyone, for real, if I'm going to be honest with you. Miami rolls into town, and they will need to find an answer to Quinshawn Judkins, who should be in line for a big game against the Dolphins. By the stats, the Miami Dolphins have the worst rushing defense in the league as they have given up over 1,000 yards on the ground, and so far they're the only team to do so. Add in the fact that Cleveland is going to be starting Dylan Gabriel at quarterback, and it is easy to see a game script heavily involving Quinshawn Judkins. Cleveland's rushing attack, combined with their stingy defense, as well as a Miami team that has some splinters and fractures in that locker room, is a perfect storm for this spread to be covered by Cleveland. I like that it's only -2.5, which means a game-winning field goal to break the tie will set us up for the cover. In week 3, the Browns hosted the Packers, the mighty Green Bay Packers, and defeated those Packers 13-10. And I can see this game being very similar to that game with Cleveland emerging victorious. So give me the Cleveland Browns at -2.5 over the Miami Dolphins as we look to get back on track with the win. As always, be sure to gamble responsibly if you're telling this bet. Thank you for tuning in to Jason's Jewel of the Week. I am your host, Jason Alexander. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Jason's Jewels channel on YouTube, the best sports show you've never heard of. Anyway, y'all be easy. Good luck. Peace.